Well, it has been a while. Definitely. And, as what has seemed to become tradition, I am going to be doing a bit of voicing stuff for my return to YouTube. Um, and it always seems to be I decide to return to YouTube, quote unquote, when I am sick. I can only hear out of my right ear right now. So I'm not going to be doing anything that requires listening until that kind of solves everything. The picture that I am showing upon screen right now was made by a very close person to me. So yeah, let us start with before I read Homestuck. Before I read Homestuck, I thought John just didn't like baked goods and that Betty Crocker was the good guy. Oh no. Oh no, you poor soul. Before I read Homestuck, I thought Wayward Vagabond didn't have any real name other than the mayor, and he governed over real people. Oh boy. Well then. Before I read Homestuck, I thought Eridan was the leader of the trolls since he had a cape. What? Before I read Homestuck, I thought Karkat and Sullux took care of a grub together, thanks to a YouTube video. God damn it, YouTube. Before I read Homestuck, I thought Dave killed Karkat and that Karkat was a girl. What? What? Okay. Before I read Homestuck, I thought Pastor Chum was a real life program, instead of there just being a fan made one. Well, yeah, speaking of the fan made Pastor Chum, go pester me if you want. Imbalanced practitioner. Before I read Homestuck, I thought the kids were tree people with fake arms. Tree people I don't know, but yes, they definitely had fake arms. Before I read Homestuck, I thought Dave was a real person, and that he was just an actor that people were really obsessed over. Well, Dave might be an actual actor, and we just don't know it. I'm watching you, Dave. Before I read Homestuck, I thought Nepeta was actually a cat. But are they wrong, though? Are they really that wrong? Before I read Homestuck, I thought it was a weird clown murder blood fetish porn. So you thought it was if Gamzee made Homestuck. Honk. Before I read Homestuck, I thought Trickster Arc was some kind of dating game. it's not. Before I read Homestuck, I thought Carcat and Frisco were the main characters and were together. No. The main characters thing I understand, but no, not even in a Kiss Me Sistude would that work. Before I read Homestuck, I thought Terezi could fly like Superman. You mean she can't? Before I read Homestuck, I thought it was an anime and Aridin was the main character. What is that picture? Before I read Homestuck, I thought Aqueous was the main character. You mean he isn't? Okay, I'll stop with that. Before I read Homestuck, I thought all the characters were just Daves from different timelines. You mean they are? Okay, I'm pushing that joke too far. Before I read Homestuck, I thought Dirk was a hot straight guy. Well, two of those three words are correct, and that is hot and guy. But he isn't that straight, like at all. He's about as straight as a circle. Before I read Homestuck, I thought John was the cool guy and Dave was a weirdo obsessed solely with the apple juice. You got it the other way around, except replace apple juice with not wizards, pranks. And yeah, you've got Homestuck. Before I read Homestuck, I thought that Gamzee was the banker who worked for Durst and lived in a room full of gold. If only. Before I read Homestuck, I thought Gamzee was some sort of king master troll. You mean he isn't? Okay, last one. This will probably be the last page. Before I read Homestuck, I thought Aridin was a Mary Sue OC that got on because of his fanon obsession with getting laid and his March outfit. I mean, he is basically an OC, a Mary Sue OC, because, god damn it, Aridin. Fuck you. Before I read Homestuck, I thought it was about kids who went into their closet and found a room with weird gray people. You mean it isn't? Okay, this is just honest. This is the truth. Before I read Homestuck, I thought Hussey was literally supposed to be Satan. He is. I mean, we sell our souls to him. Before I read Homestuck, I thought the kids had normal goddamn eye colors. Well, we have John's blue, but Dave's red. God damn it, Dave. Get with the program. That's the joke. Before I read Homestuck, I thought Smuppets was a misspell of Muppets. Before I read Homestuck, I thought it was some weird anime dating sim. Well, there is a dating sim about Homestuck, but besides that, not much to support that. Before I read Homestuck, I thought Rose was a snobby rich girl with a pony. Snobby, no. Rich, no. Girl with a pony, yes. So you're like 1/3 correct. Before I read Homestuck, I thought Harlequin Sprite was gonna go crazy and kill everyone. I mean, that totally should have happened. Before I read Homestuck, I thought Rosie's scalemates were magical and could transform into real dragons that she could control. While broken, that would have been rad. Before I read Homestuck, I confused John for Dib from Invader Zim. You mean he isn't? But, yeah. That was before I read Homestuck. And this marks my return to YouTube. And as you can tell, I have a way better mic. His name's Heron, but I'm Ching. But yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye!